John Mondami can't even lift a paperclip. We saw that. Andrew Cuomo's afraid to walk the streets. God forbid anybody criticize him. Yeah, I'm a legitimate tough guy, but you don't take on the President of the United States. Show him respect. If he's not going to give us the federal financial aid and Medicaid and food stamps and possibly NYCHA and other things, you sit down and negotiate. That's all he wants to get. Respect and negotiate. But if you bump chess with the most powerful man in the world, guess who pays the price? We the people. Wow, Andrew Cuomo or Zoran Mondami can say, see, I couldn't deliver on this because of Trump. So I stand with two men of honor here who are from your community, like so many who came here to escape socialism and communism. I also want to thank the Georgian community who's come out in force to show you what a lousy job our public school system does. I have three sons who go I talk to them about Georgia, and they think I'm talking about Atlanta Braves, Georgia. They have no idea. There's a country of Georgia with its own history, its own culture, its own battles against communism and oppression. So I want to thank the Georgians who come out in force, proud Republicans. I want to thank the many Russians who are here, Russian Jews who come out in force, Ukrainians who come out in force, Polish who come out in force, East Europeans who come out in force, and those who were born and raised here in America but know the oppression that they escaped. We're the party of freedom. We're the party of free speech. We're the party that says one person, one vote. That's sacred to America. Assemblyman Alec.
That's right.
Hey, Alec.
Thank you, Curtis. Good afternoon, good people. You know, you have to compare this crowd to the crowd of another candidate named who came to Brighton Beach 2 days ago and was hiding in one of the small restaurants in Brighton. Curtis, they have 5 people. I'm not lying. You can go and ask that the owner of that restaurant, people in that restaurant, was 5 people. Why do you think every person voting and supporting Curtis, calling him by his first name? Think about it. Do you know many politicians who people calling by first name? This is an honor. This is an honor because people feel that he is a close friend. He's not just a candidate for the mayor. He's a close friend. A person who knows, who understands. That's why they all call him Curtis. You know who calling him Sliwa? Yes, but not all. Some people, I'm not saying there are a lot of them, we'll see on Tuesday, but some people tell me on the streets of Brighton, Alec, I love Curtis. I love Curtis, I love Sliwa, but I have to work for it. What do you have, bipolar? You love one person and you voting for the other? This is a sign of bipolarity, that's what it is. Why do we have this mass psychosis here? Because of the sneezy, multi-million dollars campaign against the only person who can run this city successfully, who can help us all to take this city back. Curtis, our Curtis, is the only candidate. If you still in bipolarity right now, I'm telling you. You have to be honest to yourself. This is a sneezy campaign, sneaking up on you. The only candidate we have to support, the only candidate we must support is Curtis Sliwa.
Curtis!
Now let me ask just one more question before I give this mic to my friend, Michael Nolan. Every person who's telling me this BS all the time, I'm asking them, next time, would you vote for Cuomo? No, never. What kind of psychosis is that? Will you vote for Curtis? Oh yeah, every next time I'm voting for Curtis. I love Curtis. What's going on here in New York City? What's going on? Let's see if this city deserves the best man. I hope that despite all this stupid conversation that people have on the street, Curtis will win and will get this city back. Because Curtis Sliwa, Curtis is the only man who is honorable, honest, and a people's mayor. Thank you all very much for coming. Michael Novak, my friend and a neighbor and a son.
Sumachenko.
I'm going to speak without a microphone. Yeah. And a little bit in English, a bit in Russian. And you know what? We were all frustrated. Like half a year ago, we didn't know what's going on when Mamdani announced, when the socialist and an anti-Semite announced that he's running as a mayor, as a candidate for mayor. And I mean, I didn't know Curtis well. We started meeting more and more at different events. And then I realized, not because he's a Republican, but because he's a great man, then I'm gonna vote for Curtis Sliwa. I just got to know him a little better, and I understood that he is the best candidate. So when people tell you their opinion, well, we need a compromise, yes, we don't like Cuomo, but we need to vote. BS. Total and complete BS. I'll go to switch into Russian. Друзья мои, когда вам говорят, что нужно голосовать за компромисс в виде Cuomo для того, чтобы не выиграл Мамдани, это полная ерунда. Во-первых, потому что, посмотрите, вспомните рейтинги. Мы все ориентируемся на рейтинги. Вспомните рейтинги. Когда в 2016 году избирался Дональд Трамп, рейтинги говорили, выиграет Хиллари Клинтон. Говорили? Говорили. Да. Что произошло? Выиграл Трамп. Рейтинги говорили, выиграет Камала Харрис. Говорили? Говорили. Выиграл с отрывом, с большим отрывом Дональд Трамп. Не слушайте рейтинги, прислушивайтесь к своему сердцу. Не голосуйте против, а голосуйте за. Голосуйте за человека, который достоин этого места, потому что Кертис Слива достоин быть мэром Нью-Йорка, так же, как и мы с вами, жители Нью-Йорка, достойны иметь, наконец-то, иметь нормального, вменяемого мэра, коим является Кертис Слива, друзья. Поэтому, пожалуйста, не надо никаких игр, не надо никаких компромиссов. Если все мы объединимся и проголосуем за Сливу, именно Слива наберет больше голосов. Именно Слива станет тем реальным противостоянием коммунисту, социалисту и антисемиту Мамдани. Поэтому слушайте свое сердце, не играйте в игры, не слушайте мнение тети Фиры с Брайтона с 4-го. Голосуйте собственными мозгами, слушайте себя, прислушивайтесь к себе и отдавайте. Я вчера проголосовал и отдал свой голос за Кертиса Слива, за самого достойного человека в этой гонке. И не просто самого достойного человека в этой гонке, просто за очень достойного человека, который борется за этот город с 70-х, 80-х годов. Спасибо вам огромное за то, что вы собрались. Спасибо за то, что вы поддерживаете самого лучшего кандидата за многие годы. Мне очень жаль, что он в прошлый раз не выиграл, но у нас есть шанс в этот раз. Никого не слушайте. Голосуйте за лучшего. Спасибо.
Победы, поехали!
Let me just add a few words in Russian, and I'm sorry, English-speaking people. I'm going to be talking about something that happened in 1999 when Curtis Sliwa came to Coney Island with guardian angels and helped me to reduce the tensions between the newcomers, Russian-speaking elderly, and some people needed. Я хочу вам сказать теперь по-русски, что в 99-м и в 2000 году были большие проблемы у пожилых людей на Коне. Они туда только начали переезжать, получать там квартиры. И некоторые люди, особенно молодые, на Коне начали их атаковать. Полиции тяжело было справиться. И тогда туда пришел Кертис со своими людьми, с Guardian Angels, и он помог нам. Такое нельзя забывать. Никогда. И еще я хочу сказать just two more sentences. You have to understand that Mamdani is the only chance for Kuum to run again. He would never run if it's not for Mamdani. So just think about it. Думайте об этом. Думайте. Идите и голосуйте, как вам сердце подсказывает. Спасибо.
The Republican Party stands for Curtis Sliwa. Can you hear me now? Голосуйте за Curtis Sliwa. That's not for my Russian. There you go. I want them to hear me from Coney Island to Canarsie. Let's give it up for Curtis Sliwa. If there is any shadow of a doubt that the Republican Party stands strongly with Curtis Sliwa, you don't have to hear it from one Republican chairman. We have two. Come up here, Richie Barsamian. I may be fresh. I'm a few weeks into the job, but we've got the chairman that endorsed Curtis Sliwa. So we are doubling down, as you say. The Republican Party is here to support Curtis Sliwa. Mr. Chairman.
Chairman, thank you. Curtis, I have to give you some unfortunate news as the chairman that endorsed you, loves you, and supports you. You know why we're here, Mr. Sliwa? We're not here because we respect you. We're not here because we love you. We're here because there is no choice. You are the only person that has laid out a policy platform that will save our city. I am so proud to have been the Republican chairman, along with the support of the great Assemblyman Alec Prokrasny, the great Assemblyman Michael Novikov, my dear friend and current chairman Leo McCabe. Curtis Sliwa, I am so proud. I will not waver. I will not falter. I stand behind you. I was there with all other fellows when you were endorsed. And you know why you were endorsed, Curtis? Because we knew that you had a track record of 47 years of saving and protecting New Yorkers. Do not listen to polls. Polls are designed to take your vote away. Do not listen to other elected officials who don't understand reality. There is only one thing you need to listen to. Go out and vote for Curtis Sliwa, our next mayor.
Not one step backwards! Curtis! 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 Curtis!
This is our Republican family. This is our next mayor. And come Tuesday night, a lot of people who do not understand loyalty, who do not understand the value and the beauty of New York City will say, wow, we made a mistake. Do not allow anyone to take your vote away. Go out, bring your family, bring your friends, and tell them everything Curtis has ever said has come true. It's time for him to be the mayor of New York City and save our city. Thank you, Curtis Sliwa.
Not one step backwards!
Fight, fight, fight!
Go.
Fight, fight, fight! Fight, fight, fight! Fight, fight, fight! Fight, fight, fight! Fight, fight, fight!
You know, I mentioned
when I first met Ali Krasny, he supported Rudy Giuliani. It was the best thing you ever did, Ali. It was the best thing, that's right, that we did as a city. Remember how bad our city was. 2,000 murders a year, 10,000 unsolved shootings, and we were spiraling out of control. I stood by Rudy's side by side when he ran the first time. It was 1989. There was no early voting. On November 3rd, the polls said he would lose by 14 points. 14 points was over. He lost by 2 points. In 1993, I stood side by side with him again. Before Election Day, no early voting. November 3rd, 1993. Said he would lose by 6 points. He won by 2 points. He saved us. Brighton Beach was one of those communities that put him over the top. Then the next year, a man that nobody could pick out of a police lineup, and if you said you could, you're lying. George Pataki, who had been mayor of Peekskill, assemblyman, state senator, but not a well-known individual, was taking on the best Cuomo. You remember in that first debate I said, Andrew, I knew your father, Mario Cuomo. You know Mario Cuomo. And the odds were 2 days out, November 2nd, 1994, Pataki was going to lose by 18 points. No early voting. He won by 3 percentage points. And then remember, no chaos, no corruption. Crime went down. People were no longer fleeing. We became the Empire State, and we became the greatest city in the world again, with Republican leadership. Rudy, Pataki, then unfortunately the attack on 9/11. They came together for us at a time we didn't know where our president or vice president was. That's leadership. In good times and bad times. I can promise you this. You know me. I've been consistent. Law and order is a key issue, quality of life, public safety. The architect for our crime crisis is Andrew Cuomo. No cash bail.
Amen.
No cash
He's got
bail.
blood on his hands.
His apprentice, who supports that, Zohan Mandela. The architect raised the age that almost took my oldest son's life. You saw that video of my son, Anthony, on the ground being stomped almost to death by a youth gang. Cuomo, the architect, raised the age who supported it, Zohan Mandela. When the 5 gangbangers were taken to get arrested, instead of going to criminal court because of Cuomo and Zohan, they went to family court, got a pat on the wrist, and were released, like so many others do in this city. And then finally, the architect of closing Rikers Island over 10 years ago was Governor Andrew Cuomo, and his apprentice on that, Zohan Mandela. They share so many of the same values. They protect criminals, not people. We are a laughing stock around the world when people visit us. They say, Curtis, you lock up toothpaste, you don't lock up criminals. You lock up toothpaste, and you don't lock up criminals. It started with Cuomo, it got worse under Cuomo, and remember, the coward that he has always been, when facing impeachment, he fled. To come back another day to haunt us again. Those 2 men that I mentioned, those men of honor who saved our city and state, totally backing Curtis Sliwa for mayor because they know what it takes. Rudy Giuliani solidified that again yesterday at a Staten Island GOP rally. He has a broken back. He let everyone know that the prince of darkness in this race is Andrew Cuomo, who brought in our crime crisis. And George Pataki doubled down on that. So you can listen to other naysayers, but when we think that our Republican party, who saved this city, who saved this state when we needed it desperately, the towers of power, Rudy Giuliani, and George Pataki. I promise you, in that same spirit, you elect me, the son of blue-collar working-class parents from Brooklyn.
Right.
I'm like all of you. You know I don't represent the billionaires, the influencers, and the insiders. Zoran has his billionaires. Cuomo has his billionaires.
You can't buy Sliwa.
That's right. I have the people.
And you can't buy them neither.
I have the people. So let's get our vote out. Let's save our city. And stop with this fear, fright, hysteria that has caused grown men and women to say, what are we going to do? I'm a street warrior. I'm the street guy. I patrol the subways. I campaign in the subways. I'm always in the streets. If you blink, if you show fear, you're dead. So many of our friends and neighbors have shown that fear, hysteria, and fright to Zoran Mandami and the Zoranistas. That they've already translated to them. You've won and I'm out of here. You know where I was last night? At 10 o'clock, Steinway Street. In the heart of Astoria, where Zoran is the assemblyman. As I went from restaurant to restaurant. These are men from Morocco, Egypt, Syria, women, children. Where's Zoran? He hasn't been around. And they always said, but you, Sliwa, you're here every year. And I was welcome. And then at 1 o'clock in the morning, in the Lower East Side, right outside of Cat's Deli, right? You would have thought it would have all been Zoranistas for Zoran. No. They embraced me. Because they know I'm one of them, just like I'm one of you. This is a battle, the people versus the powerful. I am the Republican candidate. I've earned the right to be there. All this talk about dropping out has been a good day for Zoran Mandami because then he doesn't have to talk about the issues. So let's get our vote out. We trust the people to make the right choice. And what do we always do, unlike the Democrats who surrender, hide, run?
Fight!
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 Let's get our vote out. Let's
More
win this
courage!
election. Next year, we take out Kathy Hochul and we put in a leadership. It's 1993-94 all over again. Thank you for coming here today. Thank you, Pensioners. Thank you, Bay Ridge. Thank you, Dyker Heights. On to victory. Thank you for the GOP.